What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Raymond Tackle Forever. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm back with another video. Before I get into that video, I want to remind everyone that I leave a link to a different playlist in every description box. Take the time to click on those links, run the views up, run the thumbs up, run the comments up, and if you feel the need to share the playlist, feel free to share the playlist. Today I'm back with another video. Today I'm sharing my thoughts on California man seen sniffing woman's butt at bookstore while on probation for peeping on children, is arrested for failing to register as sex offender. Yes, I seen this video on Instagram and just caught me like, what the freak? Like, this video just took me by surprise, you know what I mean? This video took me by surprise, so I say, I gotta turn this into a story. I just want to show y'all real quick. And, do I want to read it? I guess I can read it and let it play at the same time, just for y'all to know what's going on and everything. And it said, a 37-year-old California man who recently went viral after being caught sniffing a woman's butt at a Barnes & Noble bookstore has been arrested. Prior to his capture, what made things worse was that the suspect is a repeat sex offender who was just arrested last week for child peeping, but was released on probation despite having a 40-count rap sheet including other sex offenses. Per online records, Khalees Karen Croward has been arrested in LA County at least 42 times and has continuously been released. He's been arrested 42 times and has continuously been released. Wow. His slew of arrests reportedly dating back to 2005 ranged from sex offenses to robbery and burglary convictions. And per report, despite being ordered to register as a sex offender, his name doesn't appear on the state registry as of Thursday, August 17th. This year, Croward was first arrested on January 18th in Santa Clarita and charged with a misdemeanor. His case was heard on February 27th. He was released on March 15th. Then last Friday, August 11th, Croward was booked on a misdemeanor after allegedly peeping on a Glendale home with children inside on August 6th. Records show he was released on probation on Tuesday, August 15th. Prior to his August 11th arrest, on August 8th, 2 days after the child peeping incident, a Barnes & Noble shopper named Michaela Witter shared a video to her TikTok of her encounter with Crowder. In a viral video taken at the bookstore Bourbon Bank location, the repeat offender appears to follow her around the store, sniffing her behind. After Witter shared her experience with Crowder on TikTok, at least 20 more women reached out and shared similar stories. While out on probation as of this Tuesday, the video has continued to make its rounds, and as of today, Thursday, August 17th, Crowder was arrested by Glendale police on a misdemeanor charge. Since Crowder failed to register the sex offender, he was in violation of probation and arrested. His bail has been set at $20,000, and he is due in court on Friday, August 18th. That's crazy. Like, she captured the whole ordeal on video. She set her phone up. No, let me start at the beginning. She goes into Barnes & Noble, notice a dude following. She goes into Barnes & Noble, buy a green tea, some kind of green drink at the Starbucks inside Barnes & Noble. She then goes check out some books. As she's sitting there reading a book, she knows a guy following her, so she set her phone up in between the books where she can see what's going on behind her while she's standing there acting usual reading a book. And as she's reading the book, she knows the guy come up, tall guy, gray shirt, black pants, white ankle socks, white shoe. He comes up behind her, bent down, looking at the book, and then turns and come up right behind. This is her to the front. This is him behind. He come up that close, doing something behind her. She don't know what. She's standing looking normal. She don't feel him touch her or do anything to her. And then he backs off, stands up, walk over to some other book area. That's far. That's a good distance where she can still record everything. And she knows him do the same thing. He looking at some books right here, and the female's right here. He bend down, scoot up behind her, do something behind her. He can't make out what, because it's some books in the middle of the floor that blocking the whole view, but you can see that he's on the ground, squatted down behind the other female. And it shows all this. And then it shows the female standing there watching. He comes up back behind her, the first female, does the same thing again, gets to get another sniff of her butt. And as she's doing all this, she's sitting there just looking around, acting normal, reading the book, turning through the pages. And she noticed something going on behind her and look around, ask him, what are you doing? As she turns around, he's now like he's tying his shoe. So she asks him, what are you doing? No, I'm just tying my shoe. Like, you're this close behind me to tie your shoe. You're this close behind this female, like this close behind this female to tie your shoe. That don't seem right. That don't seem right, you know what I mean? So after she confronts him, she later goes all by her business, goes to the front counter and let the cashier know what's going on, give the cashier his description, what he got on for a turn on. And they report it. They go find a guy, report it. Then it goes her talking about it in her car. And it goes, I guess he get arrested there and get charged and everything. And ever since her coming out about this situation, other females come forward about as well after seeing her video on TikTok. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, wow, like, a dude got all those charges of peeping in on children in the house, all these prior charges, and he's still on the street. That's what's weird to me. He has all these charges, and he's still on the streets. You know what I mean? Even registered as a sex offender, like all these different charges he had go back to 2005, and he's still walking the street. That's scary enough right now. I guess they wanted him to do something big, but they could lock him up for good. But doing something that's in public, you walking up behind women sniffing their butt. You're walking up behind women sniffing their butt. Wow, like I'm like really lost for words on that. You're walking up behind women in a Barnes and Noble to sniff their butt. Like, boy, we living in some crazy times. We're living in some crazy times where some crazy things are going on. I just want to share that with y'all to bring that to y'all attention. Like, for a shout out, my shout out video the last Sunday in September. Y'all tell me in the comments how y'all feel with this situation. Let me know how you feel about this situation. Let me know in the comments. And I will give you a shout out, my shout out video the last Sunday in September. Also, if you like my thoughts on this situation, remember to subscribe, like, comment, share. Make sure you turn on post notification to be notified every time I upload a video. I do leave a link to a different playlist in every description box. Take the time to click on those links, run the views up, run the thumbs up, run the comments up. And if you need to share the playlist, feel free to share the playlist out. I got a bunch of blogs on the way, a bunch of different videos on the way.